Hello YouTube makeup lovers. So I am here with a beauty haul for you guys. I took advantage of the Sephora sale that just passed. For VIB and VIB Rouge members, there was a 15% off. And I believe that for Beauty Insiders, there was a 10% off. But I had a ton of things on my wish list. So I took advantage and I went ahead and bought those things. I also went over to Ulta and got a couple things as well. And I also have some things from the drugstore. So I thought, why not? Let me just combine it all into a nice haul video. The majority of the items, I haven't even peeked at them or swatched them. I was kind of waiting just to do that with you guys so you can kind of see my first impressions on the items that I bought. Maybe one or two items I did test out, but I'll be letting you guys know how I feel about those as I get to them. So we better get started with my beauty haul. So first I'm gonna start off with the stuff from Ulta, then I'll go to the drugstore items, and last I'll do the Sephora stuff. I have the majority of the beauty items I bought are from Sephora, so I think I'll just save that for last. First, I'm gonna start off with Ulta. I bought a few palettes at Ulta. I had some gift cards from my birthday, so I decided just to go ahead and use them. The very first thing I got was this palette from Bare Minerals. This is called the Sexy Neutrals palette, and it looks like this. It's kind of like a rose gold type of, container. And this is what it looks like. These are the colors. I had swatched it in the store. They had a couple different ones. I think they had like the Posh Neutrals, the Sexy Neutrals, and they had another one. But this is really the one that caught my attention with these nice shimmery colors that they have, which I think are really, really pretty. And I mean, look how pretty those swatches look. So I was really excited for those colors, and I've always really liked the pressed eyeshadows from Bare Minerals, the ready eyeshadows. I love those. So I know that I really do enjoy the formula of these. So this is the Sexy Neutrals. Then I got two more palettes from the brand Buxom. I've never had eyeshadow palettes from Buxom. I really just don't really have many. I think I have a lip gloss from this brand, and that's about it. I don't really have anything else. I got this one, which is called May Contain Nudity Eyeshadow Palette, which is this one right here. And let me go ahead and show that to you guys. I haven't even opened these or even used these yet. I just saw them at the store, and they're just like really beautiful neutral eyeshadows. Not that I need neutral eyeshadows, but I knew that if I got these, it'd be something that I would get very good use out of. And these just swatched beautifully at the store. So I don't know if you can see that. These were just really pretty colors, and I just really like the way that they swatch. So I'm really excited to test these out. And then the other one from Buxom I got is a Dolly's Wildside Eyeshadow Palette. So I got that one too, and that one looks like this. And again, this one also has nice neutral shadows, and it has a nice kind of like a purpley color over here towards the end. I don't know if you can see that right there. And it just looked really, really pretty. So I was really excited about it. I just really like these like neutral shades like here and here. They're just kind of like shimmery, and it has a couple of matte colors, and then a nice pop of this like purpley color right here, which looks really pretty. And then this one just looks, look at that. It's just like the color payoff of these was just really, really nice. I was testing out a ton of palettes. Honestly, I didn't even know what to get. I really wanted the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, but of course it was sold out everywhere. It sold out everywhere. It was supposed to come out at Sephora on the 15th. They didn't have it. And actually I had called and they had put one on hold for me. They're like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna put one on hold. Come pick it up tomorrow morning. And I went and it wasn't there. So really disappointing with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette thing going on. But I just really didn't know what to get, and I was testing those out and I liked them. So that's why I got the Buxom palette. And then for my birthday, I got this little spray that they gave me for free. Happy birthday, sexy hair spray and play. So never tried this before, so I'm excited to try that out. So those were the items from Ulta. Then I headed over to CVS and I got a couple goodies as well. I got some mascaras from the drugstore. I love trying out mascaras from the drugstore. I got the Voluminous Butterfly Mascara, and this is the one that I got. And the reason I bought this one was because I had bought it a while back and I liked it, but I had messed up and bought the brown. which I ended up really enjoying actually and wearing that one like to work, but I wanted to get the black one, so I got it in black. And then I also got the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I have heard really wonderful things about this mascara, so I thought, why not? Let me test it out. From L'Oreal, I got another one of these True Match Lumi Cushion foundations. I'm shade W3. I love this foundation, but so little comes in this container. It is 0.51 ounces and regular foundation usually has 1. I've heard that for the original ones that usually come in the cushion, they usually bring a refill, but obviously these don't. It just comes like this, but mine is pretty much empty, so I went ahead and restocked. I also got this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator, and this is what it looks like. I had seen this in a makeup tutorial on YouTube from Simply Sona Gasparian. I think that's what her last name is. And she used this as eyeshadow, and it just looks so pretty. It was kind of like just use your highlight as eyeshadow, and I love the idea. And she used this one specifically, which has some really nice shades. And I know she used this as an eyeshadow, this color and this color, and I just thought to myself, I'm gonna try that as eyeshadow. And it's also a really beautiful highlight. So I wanted to try this one out. And then I also tried out, well, I also bought this Lilac. I don't know what the hell this is called. The Lilac from L'Oreal as well. And this is in the shade, it says Shiny Full Coverage Lip Color. And I wish it would tell me a shade. Oh, here it is. 209 Coco-Lacque or something like that. So let me just swatch this. The swatching is more important than the pronunciation. Here is a swatch. I expected it to be very different than this. I thought it would look more like the actual color of the packaging, but it doesn't, but it is a pretty color. So excited to test this one out. It's the first time I test one of these L'Oreal Lilac lip products, or however it is that you pronounce it. And the last thing I got at the drugstore is this 24-hour color tattoo from Maybelline, and I got the shade Bad to the Bronze. This is my favorite shade in these color tattoos. I just threw mine out, all my color tattoos out, because they had all dried up. These dry up really fast, so I wouldn't recommend getting a bunch of them. But this Bad to the Bronze one is really good, and if you know that you're going to use it, then they work out well. At least if I can get through half of this, then I will consider myself lucky, because they do dry out fast. But the Bad to the Bronze would have to be my favorite color of the colored tattoos. Now let's go ahead and move on to my Sephora stuff. These are my Sephora goodies. The majority of the things I did buy online, I just put them inside these bags so that I didn't have those, you know, big boxes just hanging around. I got my Vib Rouge gift because I renewed for another year with Vib Rouge. I guess that means I've been buying a lot. And I got this Nars blush, and the name of this is Goulue is what it's called. And this is what the blush looks like. It's a really pretty plummy pink color, I think is what I would call this, and it's really, really nice. And I mean, this is really the size of a full-size eyeshadow, but this is a blush, so this should last a good amount. So I was excited about that. I also got this Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done. This is Hybrid Complexion Perfector, and this has SPF 20. It says optical blurring luminous finish, paraben free. I got the shade medium light, which I hope is my shade, and that I would have to return it. But this is what it looks like, and I love that it brings a pump. The color looks like it would be great for me. I can't wait. I will test it out tomorrow morning for work. Let me read you a little bit about what the box says. It says, one step and you're done. Instantly blur imperfections and even out skin tone for beautifully perfected ultra definition skin. It says the best of both worlds. This hybrid complexion cream combines the benefits of a sheer foundation with the coverage of a tinted moisturizer, and our high-tech weightless formula feels amazing on your skin. It says light diffusing spheres immediately help make flaws seem to disappear over time. Pores appear smaller and skin appears noticeably firmer and more radiant. So this is probably not very high coverage, but I think it'd be something great to use for every day. I do technically prefer, you know, lighter to medium coverage type foundations on my face. So I think hopefully I will enjoy this. I love the Naked Skin foundation. The only Naked Skin item that I did not like so far was the BB cream that came out. But this one I'm excited about and I hope to enjoy it. Then I got this palette from Benefit. It is called the Cheek-A-Thon palette. The reason I bought this was because I am definitely not a big fan of the box powders that Benefit carries. I know I've heard they're great. I've heard that the Hoola bronzer is great, the Coralista is great. All these box powders are great, but I just hate that packaging, and that is pretty much why I don't buy them. I don't like those boxes. I don't like, you can't really put your brush in there like you want, and I'm just not a fan of, I just really hate that packaging. So when I saw this, I thought to myself, well, this is my chance to have those items and not have that awful packaging. So this is what it looks like, and it has the Rockateur Dallas bronzer, the Hoola bronzer, the Coralista blush, and the Dandelion blush. It says Benefit Kick Up Your Cheeks Blush Kit Cheek-A-Thon. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has like a little pamphlet here in the middle, and these are all full size boxes, you know, like just basically the boxes but in full size, and this is what they look like. It also brings a brush, which I probably won't use, and I know that this is big just because it's a big palette, but it's something that you can get in there with your brush. You know, I don't have to just, I'm not even gonna get started on how much I don't like those boxes, but I was really excited that they created this, and I mean, they're full size. So I really like the fact that you can just really get in there and get into your product, and this I can just store easily with my palettes inside my drawer or even here in my Muji drawers. And I just was really, really excited about this because I have heard wonderful things about a lot of those products, but the only reason I didn't buy them was because of the packaging. I got some of these cream eyeshadow sticks from Nars. They're called the Velvet Shadow Stick, and I got the shade Hollywoodland, which is like a nice golden type color, and this is what it looks like. I really like this one that I have right here, which is called Goddess. I also have another one that is kind of like a taupey color, and this one right here is called Hollywoodland, and I like these pretty much to use as bases for my eyeshadows. And then I got some from Laura Mercier, the Caviar Sticks, and I've never had those before. I got the shades Rose Gold and Copper, so let me show you those as well. These are the ones that I have. This is one of the products that I have actually tested out. This one is the copper one, and it just goes on so nice and smooth. And then let me just show you both at the same time. And this one is the rose gold. So here is the copper, and here is the rose gold from Laura Mercier, and there is Hollywoodland from Nars. Wow, these two have like excellent color payoff. I like the Laura Mercier ones better. From Tarte, I got the Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer, and this is what it looks like. I really wanted to test this one out. I had heard really great things about it. This is what it looks like. It comes in a glass bottle, and it has kind of like a ginormous applicator. It is like so big. This is like the biggest applicator I have ever seen, and I got the shade Light Medium. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of more yellow toned. There is the Light Medium, but this product I did test out and I did like it. It covered my under eye circles nicely. I did put on a peach concealer before because I always do that. It does have a strong smell. The smell doesn't bug me though, but it is a strong smell. So if you don't like concealers that have a strong smell, then you probably won't like this. But I do like the wand. It goes on smooth, but I still like the wand of the Urban Decay Naked Concealer more. And I still like the Urban Decay Concealer more than I like this one. But this one did work well. I wonder if I can even go a shade lighter. The Light Medium did work for me, and it still brightened a little bit, but I could probably go one lighter if I wanted it to be really brightening. But I tend to not go too brightening with a concealer because I like to brighten with other products. So this one, I have only tested it out a couple times, but I did like the concealer, but like I said, not as much as the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. From Makeup Forever, I got the Pro Sculpting Palette. I've heard great things about this palette, and I did swatch it in the store, and it just seems so smooth. I also had some gift cards for my birthday, which I took advantage of for this sale as well, and I knew that I wanted this. And this is what it looks like. I got the shade 20, which I believe is the lightest shade, but just when you feel these colors, they just feel, especially the contour shade and like the highlight shades, they just feel like they just go on so nice and smooth. And I feel like for the skin, they would just go on so nicely. I was just really excited about the feel of these, and I just feel like they would glide on so nicely. I do have the Anastasia Beverly Hills a cream contour, and that one I just never use because it just does not go on nice and smooth. I feel like that product is just not meant for drier skin because it just does not glide on at all. A lot of people mix that one up with a little bit of oil to be able to glide on the skin. So that's definitely one that I recommend for people who have oilier skin. And then this one just seemed like it would just go on so smooth. So that is why I got this Makeup Forever palette. Also purchased this Becca Luminous blush. Now they have the blushes, and I got this one in the shade Camellia, and it was just a nice pretty pink color. Today on Instagram is very dangerous when it comes to makeup. I saw a really pretty peachy one that I think I want now too, but this is the Camellia one, and it just looked like a really pretty pink color. And there it is. This is really the first time that I am swatching it, and it just looks really pretty, and it does look nice and luminous. I also got another blush from Too Faced. It's those the blushes from the Love Flush blushes, which I love. I got the shade Your Love Is King, and this is the one that looks kind of more purpley. This one I did not have, and it just looks like a really pretty color. It's very different, and that is what it looks like. I just think it's really nice. And there you have that one right there, and I'm just really excited. I love these so much. These and the Amazonian Clay blushes have become like my favorite blushes ever. Also got the Beauty Blender. This is actually the Beauty Blusher by Beauty Blender. I had heard really great things about it, and I had heard that also really good for contouring, so I really wanted to test it out. And let me see if I can get it out for you guys. This is what it looks like when it is dry, and let me see if I can compare it to a regular one. See, right here is the regular Beauty Blender dry, and this is the Beauty Blusher dry. So there you would see the size difference. So I really wanted to test this one out. I never was into the concealer one. I never tried the concealer one out just because it just looks so small. But this one seemed just like smaller than this one, but still of decent size, and I'm sure that when you wet it, it'll probably maybe be about this size or something like that when it is dry. So I'm excited about this one to try it out for blush, or even just to like blend in the concealer or for the contour. So that is why I wanted to test that one out. Got some correctors because there's a whole corrector craze going on. And for correcting, I have been loving the Tarte Wipeout palette. I showed this in my video where I show the techniques that I use for color correcting. So I've been loving this one. I'll link to that video down below. But I wanted to try other products out that I heard were great. This is from Yves Saint Laurent, and this is the Touche Eclat Neutralizer, and this is the color corrector in the green shade. So this is what it looks like. I heard that this one was actually a little bit better than the green shade in the Urban Decay Naked Skin, even though I'm a huge fan of the Urban Decay Naked Skin ones. But for the green, I thought, let me just try out a different one for the green shade. And then I did get the pink from Urban Decay. I had been wanting to try this one out. I have the peach from Urban Decay, but I did want to try out the pink one, which is this one right over here. And let me just show you a swatch of this one as well. And just like the way the Urban Decay ones glide on, it's just so amazing. There you see the pink one. It glides on just as nicely as the Naked Skin Concealer. The applicator is the same as the Naked Skin Concealer. This pink one I would use to kind of highlight the center of my forehead, down the center of my nose, maybe even brighten a little bit more, you know, on my under eye area if I want to put it on top of my concealer. The green I would use just to cover any redness that I may have around my nose or on my cheeks. So I really wanted to test those two out. I also got this lip gloss from Bare Minerals. This is the Marvelous Moxie lip gloss, and I got the shade Rebel. And this is what it looks like, and it's a really pretty pink color. I actually had gotten a deluxe sample of this lip gloss, and it's supposed to be a little bit of a plumping lip gloss to make your lips look fuller. I'm not huge into the plumping because I hate that tingling that hurts, but this one was actually pretty comfortable for me and it didn't bug me at all. So I really wanted to test this one out. Oh, and I got a little sample for 100 points of the Glam Glow Gravity Mud, the purple one, which I have yet to try. Then I also got the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit. I had tried a deluxe sample and I really did like it, of the Roller Lash. And this is kind of like what the wand looks like. And I just really liked it because it wasn't too big of a wand. And you can really get in there and, you know, just kind of get to the bottom of your lashes and brush them up, and you can really work with us. For me, I like to work with smaller type of mascara wands. I don't like them to be too big. My lashes are not that big, so a really big mascara wand would not work for me. I restocked on my Caudalie Beauty Elixir because I had run out, so this sale is always good for restocking. That's really the only product that I restocked on. I am running out of a few other items, but it was just too many items, and I wasn't even like, maybe like halfway done. So I thought to myself, it's gonna be crazy if I restock on everything. But so I did not restock on that many items, but it was time for me to get a new beauty elixir. Also from Bare Minerals, I got this Marvelous Moxie lipstick in Fly High. And I also had bought a little one of these. I got like a little set of like a pink trio from Bare Minerals, and this is a color that I loved. I did take a peek at this one, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to go back and take it in because it is so beat up. Look how this lipstick came. It was like so beat up. It's like practically broken. You see how terrible it looks. Look at that. Look how messed up it just came. It's like about to fall off. So I'm gonna go back and get a new one because I really do love this color. But I mean, it was just so disheveled when I got it. I mean, it just like moves around so much. But it is a beautiful color. This is what the color looks like. Look how messed up it is. It's just a beautiful pink color that I love so much. So maybe even after I finish filming this video, I'll head on over to Sephora and return it because I want a brand new one. I was so mad when I opened it up and I saw that it was like about to fall apart. From Marc Jacobs, I got another one of these Enamored High Shine lip glosses, and I got the shade Pink Steam. And even though it doesn't look that pink, it actually looks more purple than pink. This is what it looks like. It actually looks really pretty over pink, and I really like it. This is what it looks like. Let me show you a nice little swatch so that you have an idea of what it looks like. I had to swatch this because when I saw the purple packaging, I was like, the purple color, I was like, oh my god, I did not just buy a purple lip gloss. But then it looked really pretty, and over a pink lipstick, it is just like a beautiful combo. And for the last items that I got that I went a little crazy for were the new Bite Beauty lipsticks. These are the Amuse Bouche lipsticks. And I was a little bit sad that they got rid of, you know, the other Bite Beauty lipsticks because I used to love the color Retsina. I'm very happy that I had a brand new one waiting around for me because that was like one of my favorite nudes ever, and they did not come back with the color Retsina for the new collection, even though they did come back with a couple of colors, like Fig is back in the new collection, but my all-time favorite was Retsina. But I wanted to give it a shot, and I ended up buying 5 of them for the sale because I love Bite Beauty, and just the nudes that this line had was just very promising, and they just looked very beautiful. So I was looking at a ton of swatches and trying to figure out which ones were the ones that I wanted. So I'm gonna show you exactly which ones I got. The very first one I got is this color right here, which is a nude, and it is called Honeycomb, and it is just a really pretty nude color. It's kind of more like a brownish nude color. So that one is Honeycomb. Then I got the shade Soufflé, which Soufflé was like a very light pink color. It just looks like a really pretty baby pink color. It kind of looks like what I have on now a little bit. but it's just a really pretty pink color, which I think will look beautiful with a nice gloss on top. I'll make sure to, you know, show you guys the swatches a little bit closer when I swatch them all. I got the shade Sugar Cane, and again, this is another pretty nude color that I got. This is more like the first nude I showed you was like a brownish nude. This is more of a pinky nude, and they're just also beautiful, and I really love the formula. Look at that. So here are the first three. Here you have Honeycomb, Souffle, and Sugarcane. And the last two shades from the Bite Beauty line are called Merengue and Spritzer. This one right here is Merengue, and Spritzer is like a plum, I was about to say peachy, a plum color, which is like right up my alley. I always gravitate to the nudes, the pinks, or the plums, and these are the last two, and here are the swatches. There you have the Merengue, and here you have the Spritzer shade. They're just really beautiful, beautiful lipsticks, and I just really want to test them out. I really wish they would have brought back Retsina, but I think with these nudes, I should be okay. So that was pretty much it. Those were all the goodies that I just recently purchased. So I have a lot of new makeup items to play around with. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what goodies you guys bought at the Sephora sale. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching Be Lounge Makeup. Bye.